Hi, this is Ivan again, the letting director of SJW. On the previous video, we talked about how we can possibly find the best possible tenant for our landlord. And we talked about speed of response in order to get in touch with our tenants. We talked about asking the right question and possibly meet the tenant in order to understand exactly what's best for our landlord. At the end of the viewing, the tenant should know by then if they like to make an offer. And the steps to make an offer are sending 1 week holding deposit and fill up the formal offer letter, which will be presented to the landlord. And the landlord will either accept or decline the offer. If the offer is successful, then we will start referencing. The referencing process is very important because it will determine 100% if a tenant is suitable. We use a platform which is called Techlet. In our platform, in Techlet, the program is split in two. So there is some compliance document that we need to upload, which are referring to the landlord, such as the landlord proof of ID, proof of address, and proof of ownership, and also a couple of property documents such as the EPC and the ICR. In the same platform, the tenant will be required to sign in and upload their part of documents required for the tenancy, such as their proof of ID, the proof of address, and the valid right to rent in UK. The tenant is also required to provide some information about the previous landlords as well as the current job and earnings. Techlet has a sub-department which is called Letting Hub, and Letting Hub are specifically looking and running all the referencing in relation to each tenant, looking at the affordability, so they want to know exactly how much they're earning, each tenant is earning, where their money coming from, who is the employer, if they have a suitable and steady income, and all those proofs need to be on paper and submitted prior the final report. Letting Hub will also look into last 3 months bank statement to understand if there is anything which is unusual, or with the new open banking system they will check the last 12 months. Also very important, Letting Hub will check the landlord reference to ensure that each tenant had a previous and past experience with any landlord, and there were no issue, so all the rents has been paid on time and the landlord can comfortably say this is a good tenant. All the relevant documents are submitted. They will be reviewed by dedicated teams in the Letting Hub department to ensure everything is absolutely spot on, and only if they have the 100% certainty that the tenant can comfortably meet criteria, can comfortably afford the apartment and don't have any CCJ or anything which is unusual, they will then create a report which will state that is absolutely perfect and suitable for us to sign a contract. And that means happy days.